The soldier's boot hit something hard beneath the sand. In an instant, his body exploded into 1,000 pieces. His buddy froze, mind reeling. Instinctively, he stepped forward. Click. The unmistakable sound of metal under pressure. Another landmine. Shit. His ears were still ringing from blast, the world muffled and distant. When his hearing finally returned, he stared at what was left of his friend and screamed until his throat went raw. But this wasn't the time to grieve. He forced himself to focus. Carefully, he dropped to one knee and pulled out his combat knife, probing the sand beneath his boot. The blade scraped against metal. Definitely a mine. Scanning the area, he spotted the radio about 10 feet away. He untied his bootlaces and fashioned a makeshift grappling hook with his entrenching tool. After several failed attempts, he threw it with everything he had. The force nearly lifted his foot off the mine, but miraculously, he snagged the pack. After what felt like hours, he finally reached headquarters and explained the situation. Their response made his blood run cold. No choppers could enter the desert due to frequent sandstorms. Ground rescue would take 52 hours. He set his watch timer. 52 hours in 113-degree heat. The odds weren't good. When hunger became unbearable, he ate his last piece of beef jerky and took 2 swigs from his canteen before it ran dry. Then a breeze picked up. He turned his head and his heart sank. A massive sandstorm was rolling in. He quickly shouldered his pack for extra weight and jammed his rifle into ground as an anchor. By some miracle, he survived the onslaught, gasping for air, grateful he hadn't been blown off the mine. His friend's body had been dragged by the wind to rest at his feet. That's when he noticed the radio was gone. He spotted it 30 feet away, carried off by the storm. All hope drained from him. To make matters worse, he'd already emptied his buddy's canteen. He fired several shots into the air and shouted for help, but the desert remained empty. Hours passed. The sun blistered his face until skin peeled away in sheets. Desperate, he tried to drink his own urine but gagged on the acrid smell. Then he saw her, a little girl approaching with strange, uneven steps, carrying a water bottle. He grabbed it and drank greedily. He tried to thank her, but she didn't understand. She pulled out a toy soldier, and he found one in his own pocket to show her. She arranged the toys on the ground and began pushing one forward. He didn't understand what she was trying to tell him. He gestured frantically toward the radio, begging for help, but she turned and ran.